Hey everybody, this is Niall with the Drive Home Movie Reviews, and I just saw the movie Talk to Me. Bring Her Back, which I think is by the same director as Talk to Me. Someone said it connects to Talk to Me, and I'm not quite sure how that works. Maybe I missed something. It was a terrifying movie, a great horror film, the best I've seen this year. And we go see all of the horror movies that come out. It had a lot of vibes like Hereditary, in the sense that it really deals with a lot of grief, and there's some supernatural aspects to it that are pretty dark. So the movie centers around these a brother and a sister who need to go into foster care, and they start living with this woman who's recently lost a child. Stuff goes bad pretty quick. Like I said, this movie was terrifying from the beginning to the end. It kept me on the edge of my seat, and just these two kids' journey of living with this lunatic woman who is dealing with grief. It just has that constant, like, you're on edge the whole time. Some people said, it didn't have like the jump scares. It may not have had the jump scares and not been scary in that sense, but it's scary in like the sense that mortifying. I could see something minus the supernatural parts, something like this happening in real life, someone believing this and committing these acts. And there were parts of this movie that were so extremely hard to watch, like Saw level hard to watch, and just thinking about them bothers me. Like, this was an all-around disturbing movie from beginning to end. I would consider it one of the better horror movies I've seen. I always consider Hereditary and Exorcist as like the top peak scary movies. So I'm gonna say is up there, like close to those. But that's just me. I think you'd like this. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 88%. I'd give it a 92. I really enjoyed this horror movie. I went to the movies to be scared and terrified and disgusted, and I got all of that out of this movie. A great film, great acting. Everything felt believable. It really sucks you in. I felt part of all of that chaos, and I'd be curious to know what inspired that movie. I wouldn't be surprised if Hereditary inspired it. But again, someone said it connected to Talk to Me, and I don't quite understand how that happened. I kept waiting for something to happen to connect to that, because I did like Talk to Me, but as far as I know, that connection never was made. You're looking for a good horror movie this year to go see? Bring Her Back. And that's the movie review. So, toodaloo.